Little backwards audio just to cheer you up. What are you listening to? Does anybody else do backwards audio? I don't think so. It is the Yeah Come On Show, show 154. I am Southside Steve, your host. On another screen, in another room, is one co-host, Brett Barney. Next to me, to my left, trying to work his way up the ladder, my co-host, Mr. Brando. That would be one Evan Brandonicio, and it is the Yeah Come On Show. And you guys had some fun topics, man. So I'm looking to talk to you guys about the problems. Evan has a problem, and Brett has a situation. Problems are harder to fix. May not be able to be fixed because it's out of your control, but a situation we might be able to help with.
I mean, yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Okay, so I guess
I'm good like that.
Yeah, to get right into
I'm
this.
a hammer.
So, okay. I have a friend who he hasn't dated anyone in a long time. In college, he had like a serious relationship, right?
Would you call him asexual?
No, because he'll knock boots with someone once in a while. But I'm talking like girlfriend, right? Like
okay.
So did the one break his heart and it kind of like set him off that he didn't really want to get back into it again?
Yeah, because they
got
had
a
kind
friend
of a
like
messy
that.
breakup, I don't want to say she cheated on him, but it was definitely
He got hurt.
a funky situation. Yeah, he got hurt. Right?
That's what happened to Southside. That's what started me on a tear of literally 418 women that had to be dominated.
Right.
But no, when I say dominated, I mean, that was a joint venture. They were into me. I was into them. I'm just saying that there weren't the opportunities for a relationship because I had been hurt the first time out. The only time that I know of I was ever cheated on.
Oh, yeah.
With a steakhouse manager. Okay,
No.
I'm done.
A Ruth?
No,
Ruth
no, I wish it was that classy. No, Ryan's. I won't eat at Ryan's Steakhouse. Never forget.
Damn. So anyway, you flash forward years since that happened.
All I can think of is bone in.
That's
great.
Hey now, Brett.
By the way,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I didn't, but you know what? It was a T-boning. She was taking a bone from me and a bone from him. It was made of tea.
See, this is why I'm the co-host and not the host of the co-host. It's because I'm not this fast.
And then I said, you know what? Screw you. I'm going north. I'm going to New York strip it.
Damn.
Filleted it.
Damn.
You're damn right.
Damn.
Come on. Go ahead.
All right.
Am I sitting too far back?
No, you guys look good. I just look like a dipshit. I wish I was in studio with y'all.
I know, right? You should be right here.
Yeah, we made a promise to our listeners. Listeners. Followers. I was going to say followers.
Yeah.
If you ever try to say follower and listener, it comes out listeners. But you made us lie to our people. Evan and I are keeping our promise.
Yeah, we held up our end of the bargain, Brett.
Everybody knows I'm full of shit. Evan's seat is probably pretty farty from the last time I was there.
I am not using your seat.
Let me tell you what he did. He farted on me in here while we were setting up.
I did not.
Yes, he did. I smelt it. I smelled something. And then all of a sudden he goes, hey, I got a second. I got to go in here and take a deuce. And
I
I'm
did.
like, damn.
It was one of those infinity wipers too. It was like wiping a brown magic marker.
Oh, I hate that.
The worst, right?
Why can't it just cut off?
Done.
Go ahead.
Anyway, back to my thing. So dating a new girl. We're excited for him. It's been going okay. Here's the problem. She kind of sucks.
Oh,
He's just kind of rude,
yeah.
and like not very friendly to us. And I'm willing to say, okay, maybe she's just getting to know all of us, but she's like, making fun of people in ways that are not particularly fun. Like she's buying, like somebody offered to buy her a drink.
Sure.
And she was like, oh, Miss Moneybags over here. It's like, why are you being a dick? They're offering to buy you a drink.
Oh,
Like,
you know what it is?
like that.
She's Judgy McJudgerson.
She's judgy.
I hate Judgy. You can't fix Judgy. That is a person that will be unhappy her entire life. She can't think that anybody's doing anything nice or just being cool. She thinks there's an agenda, or she's going, are you trying to put me down? Or do you think I need a drink bought from me? If you even remotely think like that, you can't be fixed.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah. So I guess this brings me to my dilemma. What do I do? Because again, this is my friend's first relationship in a long time. I don't want to discourage him from having, relationships and being happy and stuff. But
That's very nice of you to see. You want your friend to get laid.
He's a dick.
Oh boy.
What do we do?
I think you bang her.
I bang her?
That'll straighten her out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that ends the relationship.
What about my friendship? Are we concerned about that?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
you're helping a buddy out.
Yeah.
No, he might not see it that way, Brett. Like, hey man, banged your new girl. Don't worry, it's for the best. Trust me.
Now you and I get to stay friends and you break up with her because she's a horrible cheater.
Some might even say we're closer. for having banged the same girl.
We've been in the same
Eskimo.
place.
Actually, this particular friend and I are already Eskimo brothers, but I digress.
My brothers and I hooked up. I was always the first one in, but my brothers and I did that.
What?
Yeah, like one brother and I hooked up with a chick, and then another brother hooked up with a chick. I mean, not at the same time, like months after.
Oh, I had the opportunity to do that once, and I was just like, "This is too weird." Like, I know you were with my brother, so I'm gonna not even cut this off because I don't want the comparisons. You know, even if I'm pretty sure I come out on top in those games,
I just don't even care.
you know.
I went in first. I'm like, let her say whatever she wants. I know I knocked the bottom out.
Yeah, me and my brother, I don't think have that, nor do we discuss that. So
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like realistically, what do you do? You're just like, I don't know. I've probably dated more chicks that my friends hate than most people I know. And
Well, you know what it is? A lot of guys don't care, you know, and here's the other thing. She could be difficult because she doesn't like his friends, meaning you.
Right. Oh, yeah. Maybe she doesn't like us.
That's what I mean. Could be that.
Does it matter what your friends think of your significant other?
No, but it sucks bringing them around and having to be like, hey, I know like you and I want to hang out, but you have to, we're a package deal right now. You're going to have to kind of deal with that. Like I remember the dumbest argument I watched a girlfriend get into with one of my friends. We were sitting there drinking at Hudson Grill in Brookhaven. I don't even think it's around anymore. And somehow the girl I was dating and one of my buddies got into a fight of whose dad makes more money. And I'm like, we're in our fucking 20s. Like,
yeah,
who gives a shit?
It's not your money.
Are your
it's his
dad's
money.
picking up the tab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. What is going on? It wasn't like that. I was like, my dad drinks nicer tequila than your dad.
Oh
Who
my
gives a
God.
shit?
Yeah. Christ.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is so like waste of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're telling me, I
Betty,
looked
man.
at my
That's
other
my-
buddies. I was like, let's go get another pitcher and leave these two. They can just argue and wear each other out. Then we'll go drunk and go home.
Some people like keeping it. I mean, I like keeping it shallow and taking fun shots, but you know, I don't really have anything that an agenda I have to hold to, or I have to right wrongs. You know, I see wrongs around me all the time. I just kind of laugh it off, but there's some people want to right the wrong and they're ready for the deep discussion.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know that this person is ready for this deep discussion of, hey man,
How long? How long have you been
it's
together?
only been a couple of months, right? Is that when's
So
my
it's
exit
still
ramp?
honeymoon phase.
When's my exit ramp? When's my
Right.
exit ramp?
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to ask you the difficult questions. How attractive is she? Scale 1 to 10.
Like a 7 or an 8. Not nothing, but not like ridiculous.
What color hair?
Ginger. Or no, brunette maybe. Like a reddish brown.
He's already in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh man, my mom's a redhead. Oof.
Is she out of his league?
No,
Not?
he might be even a hair.
Like he couldn't do better was what
He
I'm saying.
could do
Like
better.
you know, it's like what's that movie? Saving Silverman. He didn't
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
could
yeah,
do
yeah,
better, so he wanted to stay with the bitch hot.
I would
chick.
say
By the way, that's a masterpiece of a film. I loved it.
Absolutely amazing.
Relatively the same league. I think my friend, I might put him like a half a point above her. Like
What about the movie She's Out of My League? I love that
Oh, it's
because it
TJ
was about there.
Miller.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I met the entire cast. I got to go to New York and interview them all because I endorsed the movie. So met them, watched the movie, and hung out with them. And then they came through Atlanta, and I got to interview them again in studio. And
Jay Baruchel, right?
that chick was hot.
Yeah.
She had a second toe longer, and I pointed it out, and it killed her. She had a really strong. She's from England. Married just like this brilliant guy that went, total scholar, Englishman, and went to all the right schools. Like he's almost like Prince level.
I was gonna ask if he was royalty.
Yeah, he's not, but
British
he's damn close. But she was cool. But TJ Miller was a laugh effing riot.
Yeah.
So when you look at girls like that, this one's coming in. I mean, I already know how she votes. I already know what she probably drives. I got a feel for her already just because of the type of person. I've been around these type of people.
Yeah.
I can't stand them.
Yeah.
And usually it comes, usually there could be religious influence that she is the way she is, where she was born, has a lot to do with it. There's cultures that back that kind of
Uppity, snooty.
And
Snooty's a good word.
And judging.
Snotty.
Yeah, snotty and judging everything. It's like they can't help it. They're just not loose, and they don't just take somebody as who they are, and they think everybody has intentions. They think everybody is working everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that says the word "it's a work" or "I'm working you," is already a bad person. She's like that. I don't know how the two of them get along, but she's definitely judging you guys hardcore, and she's not satisfied with his friends. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
She'd be nicer to you if she was.
That's true.
Here's really what the way you can judge this. You kind of need to see how often you guys hang out as friends, and if it decreases as they stay together. If she's like, I hate hanging out with your friends, so he just kind of gives up on hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Which you always find out, it's like your boys are going to be there when this thing's over.
Yeah.
So you don't
True.
want to be that guy that, excommunicates all your friends from your life just to be with one person.
But dudes
probably
make up
sucks.
quick. Dudes
Yeah, that's
make up.
true.
He'll show up. Look, I know I've been a jerk for 6 months. I was just really into her. I'm sorry. And then,
That's it. And you guys are back to square. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did we last leave off?
Mm-hmm.
but I would bring it up. I'd bring it up to him.
I think I have to, right?
Just say, look, man, she's not really cool or easy to get along
Do I
with.
say something to her? Like, hey, I don't know if it's because you're new, but you're being a dick.
No.
You're being kind of a
If you respect your friend, you won't, because that's going to cause instant riff.
Yeah.
And she's going to want to leave wherever y'all are. And she's definitely, like Brett said, going to pull the, I don't want to be around him anymore. So you're not going to see your buddy.
Go.
Best thing you can do is talk to her. I mean, talk to him. Talk to
Yeah.
your friend.
Or ask her what kind of tequila her dad drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
you
just say,
start
"Here's
throwing it
dad."
back at her.
yeah.
Throw it back at her in a clever, fun way. Don't get confrontational and you'll win.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to backhand her, just send her a link to this podcast.
That's funny. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like if you really
Can you
just
give
want
us
to
her
do
initials
No.
so she knows we're
No, I
talking
cannot.
about?
No, I will not do that.
What is it, like SW?
Yeah, it's
it,
SW.
I went to
MJ?
yeah.
And I thought TC. I don't know why.
I don't know. We have a Evan. Let's
Like
just
maybe
guess
her name's
letters
Taylor.
and You
Taylor
tell us hot or
Callahan.
cold. This is lightning.
What do you think her name? What do you think her name is?
I'm thinking it's going to be something super basic, like a Lauren or a Sarah.
Okay. I'm going with
I was hanging out with Lauren's and Sarah's last night, but no, neither of them.
I'm going with Taylor, and I'm going to
Ooh.
throw Stein. Taylor Stein. Is her
Okay.
name.
The LTS.
Is Taylor the hottest name that can swing both ways?
I like an Alex or an Elliot.
Ooh,
a Dylan.
Alex is pretty
Dude,
solid.
girl,
He has a name that swings both ways, but there's not a lot of female Bretts.
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't know that there was a. If there was a female Brett, I imagine she.
Yeah, there was a
little like
comedian.
you.
Remember the comedian Brett something? I can't remember her last name, obviously, but she was like a 70s, 80s person. But yeah, Bette Midler, I think,
Oh,
is a Brett.
She's a.
She
what's
hides
a-
it.
You think it's a silent R?
Yeah, Brett Midler.
That's who I think it is.
Someone Photoshop that, please.
I think it's Brett Midler. Now you know.
What? This whole time she's been holding out on us. What a
She
bitch.
has. She goes with this. I don't know. Bet.
She could be the most. Do you know the most famous person with your first name?
Dollar man. Steve Austin.
Steve Austin's a good one.
That was good. And now he would be probably the $50 million man.
Yeah, inflation.
That leg would cost more now.
Yeah. I mean, the economy's hard for all of us.
Evan
And-
Peters
Evan Peters is
from American
yeah,
Horror
he's the-
Story. He's the number one that rolls
He's
up
the
for Evan.
Quicksilver guy. Yeah, right, he's probably the most famous.
Oh, dude, there's a chick named Evan at 4. Evan Wood. Evan Rachel Wood.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good. I love
Evan.
Rachel Wood.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She is.
Yeah,
in this
that's one for
picture.
me.
Take that.
I always got worried because I'm like, man, there's no famous Evans. Am I ever gonna be like? Is there just a reason for
Dude,
that?
You have the chance to be the most famous person with your name.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the girl named Raven that was a
Simone.
Had
Evan?
to run by the bank. Long story short, car accident, car totaled, having to get a loan. Not mine, hers.
Man, you were yada yadaing over the best. I respect your privacy, but you're really,
Hey.
really yada yada.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
did
I'm trying-
just quick question, fair question for our listeners and viewers. She wrecked the car. Her fault or not?
No, it was kind of just like an
Hydroplane, right?
atmospheric issue. Yeah, it was just a hydroplane during one of those bad storms. the
So
other day. It was-
Mother Nature did it.
Yeah, exactly. What a bitch.
That bitch.
But
Is
We
that all
walked-
you want me to ask? You don't want me to go any
no,
further?
that's fine. Because I'm going to ask you a weird thing right here. We walk in the bank and the guy looks at us and he goes, spouse or siblings? And I'm going, what?
What?
You should have said
Yeah.
siblings that are siblings and your siblings, then it's weird. And if you answer, oh no, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, then it's weird. Or husband, wife. then
Husband,
it's
wife.
weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
But then it makes it only worse that he goes, well, we go, spouses? And he's like, wait, hang on a second. He starts bringing people in from the bank who work there going, don't these two look just alike? Couldn't
You guys
they
look
be
nothing
siblings?
alike.
I'm like, what in the fuck is going on right now? Because now he's trying to validate the question and ask other people to get involved. Bro, I understand dying on the sword. I'll do it any day of the week. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I'll die
You
there.
guys don't look anything like each other.
You don't.
You guys
It's
have
very
like the
strange.
fucking like Roger Rabbit and like her Jessica Rabbit thing, you know?
No
Well,
offense.
is it
Some
more
offense.
offensive to her that they think that I look like her or she could look like me?
Way
You
more
know?
offensive.
You know
Way-
what it was? He thought she was too hot for you. So he assumed
be related.
Oh,
he
okay.
assumed brother sister.
So I was curious, Steve, has anyone ever asked you and Amanda if you guys are related, maybe like a father-daughter?
Such a dick.
Yeah.
Got him.
Literally
Yeah.
was my discussion back home from the bank with the wife. We're just like, there's no way Steve hasn't been asked this.
I've been asked. There's been a couple times where I think people assumed that I was her father, which I very well could be. You know, had
you're
I
only a few
had I
years younger
had
than her real dad.
yeah, had I gotten somebody pregnant at 21, which a lot of guys do, and had her at 22, she'd be my daughter. So you're right. I could have. A few people have said that, and then the kids helped kill it. It's when we were dating. Now when I'm like, come here, son, you know, it kind of works.
Lay off the
They're like,
cigarettes.
all right, he's the father, not the grandfather.
Yeah, me and
But I think my father-in-law could look a little younger than me. Some nights he looks younger than me, and some nights he doesn't. Depends on what he's done, the way he's dressed, or his hair. But sometimes he looks older, which I like. He just doesn't have gray hair. That's what sucks.
Well, neither do you right now.
Well, I know I colored, but had I not colored, then I look older.
yeah,
Evan,
Corinne
do you
and I
get the
just
same?
What we have that like, you know, Alvin and the Chipmunks, how they have like the girl versions of Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Chipettes.
No, I don't know that.
Okay, well, it's like
How much pot do you smoke?
a non-zero amount.
Is that like the
Um,
shittier female version of Ghostbusters?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, we're
and
like
you
that.
watched that?
No, I didn't watch that. I was
All
just
right.
saying that. This is
Okay,
a-
you just referenced.
I'm
it.
just saying
They
it's a trope,
role play it.
like the Rowdy Rough Boys, right? Where it's like this is the girl version of our like main characters, and they look the same. You know,
All right.
that's kind of what we have going on.
Okay.
And so like, yeah,
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes I will say pets tend to look like a single owner. If it's a woman or a man, you start to see
Yeah.
the pet and the person. Almost always you can see a little bit of that. But I think when people get together, you know, you start to maybe look a little alike, maybe because she's dressing you and your outfit's complimenting hers. That aids in that too. But I don't think the two of you look the same. At
She's
all.
tall, skinny, and blonde. I'm fat, brown, gray haired, and not as tall. Like, get
Yeah,
out.
it's
yeah.
funny. It's funny.
That
You
guy's
guys
like-
gotta.
and then
You guys have a funny
you're-
dynamic.
Your eyes look alike. I think it was Steve that the guy was definitely on the. There's no way this can't be this guy's sister. Like,
Yeah.
he has no chance with her.
I think that's got to be what it is, right?
That's
yeah, and for him to even go there, to even take that chance instead of just saying, "Hi, how are you doing?" I'm like,
You know what, Britton is what, and Steve, you and your wife have this a little bit too. You guys have that like 80s, 90s sitcom thing where it's like, oh yeah, there's Peter Griffin and his smoke show wife, you know, like,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Al Bundy, right?
and I can handle it. I can handle it.
That's fun.
My
fun.
wife, you know,
Fred Flintstone.
I think she's extremely attractive, but my wife has going for her is also she's intelligent, and you wouldn't have gotten that from all the girls I dated,
Mm.
but you would have gotten the hot factor. But you know what? When I look back, like literally 80% had college degrees.
Mm.
You know,
That's pretty good. That's a good ratio.
20% were just looking for somebody with a little bit of money, and they were just going to bartend beer tub until they've met that person, and that's a killing zone, and that's okay when you're having fun.
So I think so far we figured out Evan should tell his friend by sending this podcast, and don't
I'm
ask
not going to do
somebody.
that. No way am I doing
wife
no.
or spouse or
Because I
spouse or
didn't tell him
sibling.
I didn't be like, hey, bro, I'm talking about this on the podcast.
If she left the
Oh,
table,
fuck. Does he listen to the show? Oh, shit.
well, now he knows.
Oh, fuck.
Once again, I will ask, what are her initials?
I'm not going to say that.
Damn it.
I'm not going to say
What
that.
are his initials?
I'm not going to say that.
How
Definitely.
close of a friend is it?
I'm really sorry, Sean.
Aha, Sean. Sean.
HAWN?
What?
HAWN?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the way you're supposed
Oh,
to
that's another
spell it.
good boy and girl name. I know a Girl Sean. Girl Sean's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that does work for that. Here's what you do. If she fries somebody at the table, if y'all are out drinking or eating,
Yeah.
the second she leaves the table to go to wherever she's going, go, dude, what's that all
What the
about?
fuck was that?
Then that would be the way to handle it.
Yeah, wow, that's like perfect. You got to catch him in the act.
Catch them in the act,
Catch
right
'em.
when she just did it. It's fresh to the table. Somebody else might join in. You're not alone. And they're like, yeah, what's her deal, man?
Mm-hmm.
And then talk about her while she's gone. That's what people do. when you go to
Another
the bathroom.
classic is to steal her phone and change his contact, like phone number to yours. And so she thinks she's texting him, but she's actually texting you.
Oh my
And
God,
then see her write horrible things about you.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see horrible things about me.
I just got home, honey. What a horrible night with Evan and his
Jesus.
nasty girlfriend.
Oh my God. Brett. Well, we learned that Brett and his wife are not related.
No, thank God.
Cheers to that.
I'm having
Is
to
this
drink
where we're
water.
gonna go sponsors now, Steve?
Hit some sponsors.
I want to tell you right now that show 154 is sponsored. And I want to tell you that I'm on the mend, and I'm sorry for the cough. I am not contagious. I've had more drugs put in me than a drug addict, and they're all legal, and they're not over the counter. They were given to me by a physician. Boom. So right now I want to thank Joe B's, because I do take Joe B's every single day. That is bee pollen, people. 2 capsules in the morning. The first thing you should put in your body when you wake up. Then go about your breakfast or taking any other medications, but get Joe B's in first so it can work for you. For me, it's an energy boost. Go to joebees.com, JOEBEES.com. Also, David Markwell for counseling. Once again, this show proves it needs counseling.
Yeah.
Y'all could all do a couple sessions with David Markwell.
Yeah.
Go to markwelltherapy.com. The name of the company is Ridgeline Counseling. He's right there in Marietta. Circle 285 for all your insurance needs. As Brett continues to find homes and buy vehicles, he needs to bundle. He needs renter's insurance and he needs car insurance. And no better place to get a free quote than circle285.com. Legends. Yeah, come on, bourbon whiskey. You know I'm sipping it. It's right here in the flask. Hear it with me. I will never do a show of the Yeah Come On show without drinking Legends Yeah Come On bourbon whiskey. And we will be in Griffin this weekend down at Z&Z, or not Griffin. What is that? I'm way down. I'm past like McDonough. I don't know where I'm at.
OTP, we'll say.
Way down 75.
Just a little bit.
Z&Z package. Come see me. Check my package.
Hey now.
Yeah, hey. Drub beat, little drub kicker there. Oxygen Financial, which is where 2 of us are right here at Oxygen Financial in Alpharetta. Special thanks to Ted Jenkin. Those are our proud sponsors. We are your broadcasters. And I thought I would move into something different right now. What do you think?
Yeah. I think we got a little Steve story action.
I'm going to do a great story here.
I appreciate that.
This show has been themed with hate from Evan Brandonicio.
This isn't hate. This is retaliation. This is defense.
You
Defense.
hate your best friend's girlfriend. You hate her.
Dude,
Brett,
that's like a 2000s rock song, indie punk song.
there you go. Hate.
That is my jam. Yeah, that's the new Fall Out Boy single.
So I too have experienced hate in the worst way. And to this day, I apologize to my middle brother, Kevin. My brother was dating a girl that was as big as her hair back in the day. The year was 1988, 87, somewhere in there. And I had been living up on Holcomb Bridge. I had left the airlines, had a sales business, and decided to move that business down to where my parents lived in Fayetteville, and had just recently moved in with my parents, which had me at the home. So I got to see the dating habits of one brother. And I'm like, who is she? Huge breasts. I'll give him that. Big hair.
Ooh-ah.
Mama was not the nicest in the world. She was a holy roller. Did not approve of Catholic Kevin. Wanted him to be Baptiste Kevin. That came in. We're like, what are you doing? And every night he came home, we had horrible one-liners like, so Did you hit the blimp again tonight? As he walks up the staircase, my brother being in shape, a perfect specimen at 160 pounds. She outweighed him.
Oh,
But he
shit.
liked the big breast. He didn't care. And we rived him to no end for year after year, and to the point he could not handle it any longer. And we forced him to break up.
Oh.
Was it the love of his life? I don't know.
Mm.
No, I don't know. Thank you for drinking. Yeah, come on right there, Brett.
Yeah, come on, baby.
And then
I need a bottle.
he got me back. He got me back. I had a girl I dated.
Mm.
We were best friends. She said, we cannot start dating. And I'm like, yeah, we can. So I hooked up with her on a ski trip downstairs,
Was that, you know,
romantic.
it's serious.
Oh yeah. We were in Jackson Hole. I had the downstairs room. She was hot.
Jesse's girl blasting over the speakers.
I put a fire in, brought her downstairs. We were looking up at a window that the snow was halfway up. It couldn't have been any romantic if it had to be.
Oh,
And I made my power move
nice. What is your big move?
just to start kissing and put my hand in a girl's crotch.
That's your move?
That's my move.
I think that's Trump's move as well.
Dang.
It's not the 50s. I'm not in a movie theater putting my arm around her. That might have been
That's
my
what I
move.
was like, what is this move? 'Cause
Oh, the yawn. You remember
Yeah.
the classic?
As a
Do you wanna
And
see
then
it?
once it comes out, yeah, it's I always called it a baby carrot. This is a classic move. Undersell,
Undersell.
over deliver.
It's not a baby carrot. It's a medium-sized carrot.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. Man, I feel like my move is like I feel like a kind of a jackass because mine's like kind of suave and romantic. What you would imagine a move would be, not
Well,
just grabbing a crotch or talking about how small your dick.
I will tell you my best move. Sorry, sometimes you got to go for it.
No, I mean I get it.
All right. Well, my best move for a girl that was, I definitely was out kicking my coverage. I hate that term, but I'll use it. And we're driving down the road. I'm in my 82.5 Camaro, 4-speed, not even a 5-speed. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh God, I'm on the interstate. And I'm like, what? I'm looking at the gauges. Oh God, I put it in neutral and I start coasting and I'm going over 3 lanes, blinker on, hitting my hazards. And of course, what is the girl doing? She goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, oh God, hold on. Let me just get over. And I get over and we roll to a stop. I put the car in neutral. I pull up the emergency brake and I'm just like, oh my God. And I just stand there looking at the gauges. She's leaning in, looking at the gauges too. Like she's going to have any idea of what's going on. Like something says engine blown or something. And she's leaning in. And then I look at her, I go, I had to stop. I just realized we've been out and I haven't kissed you yet. And then
That's a move.
and then you get the tongue kiss. That is my most historic move. I've
That's
only
a-
used it 3 times, but that was a move. There you go.
That's a move.
But once
That
I
shit's
got
corny.
That's cool, dude. A good
I'm
move. I
sorry,
think
that's
is
God
it's a
dang
little-
original.
It's a little corny.
It's,
I think a little bit, but good corny. Girls like corny.
hey, guess who doesn't have an ear of corn? The dude with a medium-sized carrot.
That was like a buddy of mine. He used to like to give chicks like a dozen roses, but he'd put a fake one in there and he'd pull that one out and go, I'll love you as long as this one continues to live.
All right, that one's lame.
Yeah, dude, get over it.
That is lame.
I'm a romantic, and I think that one's lame.
I'm like, you want another shot?
Bitch.
Don't let me eat hot wings.
I did have a buddy that had a,
Brett, we all know about your proposal.
oh yeah. Hey. That, all right, you want to hit it or leave it? We'll leave it. We'll talk about it another time. But I did have a dude with a cleft palate that was on the show a lot, and he had a misshapen body, and I had him go just in underwear with a Waffle House, because this chick liked Waffle House, and inside it was a rose and a ring, like a little pinky ring for Valentine's Day, and I had him carry a bow and arrow just to be Cupid, a misshapen Cupid. I thought that was funny. Nothing for the misshapen Cupid.
I think it's
I
kinda
had
funny.
to like coordinate and pay him out my ass to do that, to walk up in his underwear, up 2 flights of steps in a post property. I mean, that's pretty gutsy.
That's not bad.
All right.
But
Whatever.
see, that's more funny to me, I guess.
I like
It's
funny.
not. Yeah, I like funny too. I don't like the corny.
No,
I'm gonna keep
corny's
it
bad.
real.
But getting back to it, I fell for this girl. We were having the best time. I bring her home. First time my brother's seeing her. Nice sunny day. We're out on my parents' deck. And she goes to go to the bathroom and goes, oh my God, did you see the beard on her? I'm like, what?
Oh,
She had a lot of white fuzz, and it messed with me, and I couldn't get past it. And that was the beginning of the end. And to this day, I hold it against him the same way he holds it against me over his big girl. But he married somebody else, so it's all good. It's all good. I think
found the one.
and I know her, and she looks good. Everybody looks good. Everybody's happy. So at the end of the day, it's all okay. But that's my story is sometimes hate, Evan, can get in the way of what could have been a wonderful relationship for the person. So sometimes you need to say, is the person happy? Even though I don't think this person is nice or attractive. Hopefully you've learned.
I feel like I've learned. Brett,
I
you want
haven't
to finish
learned
this off?
shit.
You want
Now
to
I'm about
teach
to
some?
take y'all. Yeah, let's do this. Steve, y'all ready? We're gonna do a little.
Hold on,
finish
does this
me
girl
off
have
right
big
here.
breasts?
Medium to big.
Nice butt?
Okay, but again, like a 7 or an 8. Not a bad looking all around.
Is this an Evan 7 or an 8?
What does that mean?
That means it's like, for me, it's a 5.
What? This is ridiculous. This is insane.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I just dropped my microphone on my nutsack.
Sorry.
You dipshit.
Fuck!
That's
If
what
you were
get,
here,
motherfucker.
if you were here, I would have Evan kiss it and make it better.
I would not do that.
It's a baby carrot, Evan.
Come on, Evan. What do you got against carrots?
Can I get
Yeah.
ranch for that?
They help you see better. Oh, that's on the
I
good one too. That
I'm
was my
counting
left
on you
one.
to end this show. This is show
Jesus.
154 of the Yeah Come On show. What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I hooked my headphones, got all hooked. Oh god, that did not feel good. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and finish me off.
Immediate karma.
I got 1.5 testicles right now, whew, which is a great scale.
Are you wanting to have children with your
Yes.
sister?
That might be the title of this episode.
Yeah.
Have a child with your sister?
I'm excited to meet your cousin, son.
No, we're gonna have Sloth from the Goonies.
Hey, you guys. Could one bank be wrong? Only he walks in.
Look, he's just trying to keep the bloodline pure.
All right, go ahead.
All right, guys. Finish me off. Preschool teacher reportedly fired after filming.
Kids going to potty,
Ooh,
which is horrible, but that's what I think it is.
yeah, kid fight. I think it is that one, what Steve said, but I'm going to say kid fight.
That's good too.
OnlyFans content in school.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, like in the classroom when nobody's there.
Yeah, that's hot.
That is hot.
Do you think that becomes more permissible? Because like preschool for sure, but like if we're talking like a senior teacher, is it okay?
I think it's okay for high school because all the 80s videos romanced high school
We just
teachers.
talked about this. We're not into teachers anymore. We're into MILFs.
Yeah,
Hot for teacher, though.
I
When
know.
that song gets going, my mind goes right to Varsity Blues.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
That's a great scene. All right, this is a fill in my gap. Priest who died and visited hell says demons sang blank as a form of torture.
Highway to Hell, AC/DC. Too easy, but maybe.
I don't want to say Nickelback because I fuck the Nickelback haters, but I'm gonna say the haters. I like Nickelback.
He knows I have a signed Nickelback guitar in my home. I don't want to get. Thank you. for
Well, I'm not
saying
like the biggest Nickelback guy. I think that. Let's say Red Hot Chili Peppers.
that. All right.
It is actually Rihanna.
Oh,
Priest
I
who
think-
died and visited hell says demons sang Rihanna as a form of torture. Here's the question, though, for you guys. I'm going to fire you guys some random questions on follow-ups. Should a priest that died and visited hell reevaluate his life?
Hey man, you may not be cut for the cloth.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. You're failing at your job.
Yeah, you're not. You specifically should not go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
you need
had
to do
one
it
job.
over. Yeah, you had one job.
The whole reason you're into this is to,
Yeah, maybe he's a leader to Christ, but yet he can't pull it off himself. Obviously.
All right, here we go. Fill in my gap. BC lawyer wins $37 after suing over disappointing children's blank type of birthday party. BC
Children's-
lawyer wins $37 after suing over disappointing children's blank type of birthday party.
laser tag, like a shitty. It's a bad
Oh
laser
shit,
tag.
Evan, that is spot on. Two
Wow,
words.
good
Nailed it.
job.
So here was my question.
Now
Steve,
we've
you're
all
the
been to a
dad.
bad laser tag arena.
Yeah, but I'm
I
also
was
in the
going Toy
great
Story,
ones.
so I'm glad you did. You
Oh,
got
no, that's
that.
good too. That's good too.
Yeah, it was something like they didn't give them the extra pizza that they paid for. The adult play rates were higher than they were told, and the they call them loot bags, but I guess we called them goodie bags when I was a
Goodie
kid.
bags.
Yeah.
didn't have as much swag in them as they thought. All right. So Steve, your son, he gets invited to a birthday party. What do you hope the birthday party is?
Cars. I like cars. We did a Cars one. That seems to be the best. Base it off of a movie and base it off something where there's like prizes around something he likes. So now he's into that. What's the thing with all the square-headed people?
Minecraft?
Funko Pops.
Yes. My son is off. Huh?
Aren't they called like Funko Pops?
Oh, well, that's a different thing. That's more for like adults.
No, my son's into Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
I've got it on my PlayStation, and he studies iPads to learn more and then implements it while playing the game. And he's 5, man.
It's kind of creative. It's like Legos, right? Like you're building with the blocks and stuff. I remember that. Your game came out, I think, when I was in high school.
Yeah, he's got a little engineering mind, so he loves building. So that's where his head is. His birthday's coming up in May, and he wants a Minecraft party. But before that, I've been to 3 Cars parties, and those seem to be the best theme for anybody under 5.
If I had kids, I'd hope they'd have a basketball party, and I'd be dunking on them little fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to a sports party.
Fuck them kids.
It's all.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. Yeah, y'all are 2 model fathers. Can't wait.
All right, last one. Double gapper. Shocking. Delivery man blanks after failing to blank. Shocking. Delivery man blanks after failing to blank.
Delivery man gets shot after failing to ring doorbell.
Delivery.
So he doesn't like ring the doorbell. He just drops it, goes, and somebody's like thinks he's intruding.
Delivery man caught stealing package.
Neither of y'all are right. It is shocking. Delivery man abandoned stuck sofa after failing to get it up person's stairs.
Oh,
pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot.
I get it.
Actually, I have a picture for this one. So Evan, we drop that right here.
Yep.
And can you imagine having somebody moving your sofa up your stairs and they just go, shit, it's stuck, and they just left it?
Look,
Yeah.
I can't get it. I'm done. You ain't got to pay for this. Bye.
Steve's 5,000 square foot home just became 2,500.
Yeah,
One
no,
staircase.
that would piss me off. Yeah, because I mean, you bought the item, and delivery is all they're supposed to really do is get it to your house. And I think the tip comes in when they actually take it to the room. But if they get it to your residence, I think they've completed their task. Nobody really promises to bring it into your house, but they seem to all do it. And that's where a cash tip comes in for me. So yeah, if that guy left, he's kind of in his right. Like, I got it here. Call up some of your boys. I can't get it.
And the final question I did right is, what is the worst item you've ever had to move, and how old is too old to ask your friends to help you move?
28, and a really shitty couch that was just not fitting, and they were so sure it was gonna, and those of us who were doing it were like, guys, this one ain't fucking happening.
54, and my barber chair weighs
54?
54?
50 at 53. At 53 and a half, you can still ask your friends to help you move.
Yeah, I got, but
54.
here, most of my friends are younger, and I've got buddies that are my age or even a couple of years older. I do some nice things for people. I can always call your ass over. You can wrench your back right here in front of me. And it makes them feel good. When you call a dude that's almost 60 to help you move something, he feels like a man.
All right, that's true. You're right, Brett, because we're inconvenienced by it, but we're young and spry.
Guys see it as a, hell yeah, I still got it.
Yeah.
And they'll tell 10 people, yeah, Steve called me over to help move his barber chair, help carrying it up the stairs. Dude, he'll tell his wife and friends and
All right,
kids.
I see your point.
Bragging point.
Steve, I got a move coming up. You want to help me with this china cabinet and dining room table?
No, I will pay somebody to do that for you.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I'm unemployed, and I'll pay somebody to do that for you.
Oh, geez.
That's all I got.
Well, it is the Yeah Come On show 154. What a doozy. It was a Yeah Come On kind of party. Can I get a yeah come on?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. Damn it.
Aha. That's what you get for being on studio, Brett.